Hey Betta babes, what's up? It is AnnaLouise, and for today's video we are just going to be calm and have like a laid back chill video and do a little Q&A with me and my son Leo. He is my little baby and I wanted to go get him and just hold him and cuddle him because he's so soft and I love it. And I love to cuddle him, so I figured why not. And we're just gonna have some fun, answer some questions. I asked you guys to ask me questions on the little YouTube community page thing and on Twitter and on Instagram. So with that being said, if you want to hear me answer all your questions about betta fish and other things, then make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. With that being said, let's hop right in. All right, you guys, so I am going to be on the little YouTube community page and I'm gonna go with the very first set of questions, and these are from Mercedes Kennedy. So she asked quite a few questions, so I'll answer some of them before I move on to the next person because she asked a lot. So the very first one is, do bettas need heaters? If so, why? So bettas do need heaters depending on where you live and what your climate is. Because they are tropical fish. They come from Indonesia and they obviously live in a warm climate, so warm water is definitely better. So that's the answer for that. Number two, she asks, what do I feed my fry? I have so many videos, all my betta breeding diary videos. Normally you will hear something about what I feed them, so definitely just check those out. Let's see, the next one is, what is the importance of frequent water changes? So you need to do water changes frequently to get all the nasty gunk and grime and poop and all that stuff out of your fish's tank so that it can have new, fresh, healthy water to continue to live a healthy life. So that would be that question. Let's see, are bettas my favorite type of fish? I would say yes. I do love a lot of different saltwater fish, but I would just say favorite fish overall, yeah, they definitely would be, because they're so much the dog of the fish world is what they're referred to. So okay. 7, is it wrong to support pet stores and to buy their fish? I can't afford breeders, otherwise I would. So I don't think so. I think that, you can easily get a fish from the pet store. Are they going to be the best of health? Usually not. They're not a lot of the time going to be purebred if that's what you're into. And they are not, they're like puppy mill kind of bred things. But I don't think that it is wrong to support the the pet stores if you can't afford a breeder fish, because I don't think that you should be singled out and not have a fish if you can't buy one from a breeder. So let's see, the next one, what's your favorite betta fish color? Yellow. And what's my dream pet? I don't have a dream pet other than I would just have tons of little Leos. So a lot of cats, because cats are my favorite pet. And then the next question I'll answer from her, which will be the final question, is if you could have 3 wishes, what would they be? So if I could have 3 wishes, let's just go with saying that I can wish for all the wishes in the world. That would be my first wish. Second wish, I would hands down vote for my mom to be completely happy and taken care of in life and have whatever she wants, because she deserves it for everything she's done for me. And then number 3, I would wish to, let's see, well, I would wish for my health and happiness, but if I couldn't have all the wishes in the world, I would wish for the 2 things I already mentioned, and then to have, I guess, be rich, have a lot of money. And it's not for material items, it would be so that I could have everything I need to survive. I could also donate money and donate to charities and all that kind of stuff too, and be able to be stable and all that kind of thing. It's not just for crazy material wants. But yeah, those are the questions from Mercedes. So the next one I'm going to go to is from Larissa's Exotic Pets, and she says, other than the reptiles you have now, is there any reptiles that you would like to own in the future? So to be honest, the answer is no. I don't want any more reptiles or pets like that at all. The only one that I would say that I would want, but I honestly probably would not get, is a snake. So other than that, really no. I'm kind of at my limit. I really don't want any more reptiles. But that is a good question, and I mean, a snake would be a possibility, but So the next question is from Davin, I believe, and they said the genetic behind the marble Betta. I don't know like the genetics through and through, but a marble Betta, I can tell you that obviously they change throughout their life. And a koi is basically just a fancy marble. It's a type of marble, and a lot of the fish that you'll get at pet stores are all marbles. It's just, as in Betta fish, it's just very popular, and a good majority of Bettas are marbles. So Sabrina Fernandez, best food for a Betta. I like to say that the #1 best would be like frozen live bloodworms, and if you don't have that, I love all the flugel bug bites. So the next one, Moody Betta Fish 490 asks, what do you recommend to get for Betta fish? So I do have videos up like on the whole entire list of things that I would recommend, but some #1 things that I would say is some good life plants if you can, and obviously the recommended basic stuff like the filter, a good sized tank, and you would need obviously a really good food. So that's just like a little small answer. So Jaden says axolotl? Axolotl. Yeah. All right, so Kelsey Douglas says, what country do you live in? I am from the United States, USA. Cupcake Callie asks, is Clark going to have another doggy friend? So definitely in the future, I would love to have another dog, but I think I would want a small dog, one that's just a lazy, cuddly type of dog in nature. I do not want another like bigger or medium-sized dog, and it will be in the future, like years from now, not anytime soon for sure. All right, the next question is from Tracy Charmaine, I believe. And then she asks, what are the easiest live plants for Betta aquariums? So that's a really good question. I think that Anarchius. Anarchius is one that is hardy, it lasts a long time, and it grows like a weed, so you can get so much out of an Anarchius plant. I definitely recommend those. Anubias are really, really good ones, as well as Amazon sword. So I would say those three for sure are going to be some of the easiest, and they're very easy, I feel like, to find as well. So the next question is from JL Cook, and they ask, pets that you want to get but can't. Also, how tall are you? So the good thing about being a 23-year-old woman is that I'm an adult and I can get whatever I want, which is a good thing. But there is not a pet that I want that I can't have, because like I said, I am an adult now, so it's not like I am under my parents' roof where they are the sayer, you know. I can get what I want, which is great, because that's how it was with my kitten, you know, and my dog as well. I moved out and I could choose what I want. So, but if we were talking about a thing that I couldn't have no matter what, because it's an exotic animal, I would have a big cat, hands down, like a tiger or something like that, because cats are just my fave. Leo, do you want down? Tell everybody bye. Okay, cool stuff. Go play. You're good. Alrighty. And the next question, oh wait. They also asked how tall I was. I am short. I am 5'3". 5'3.5" actually, if we want to get technical. I don't think I ever hit that 5'4" mark. I'm short. I wish I was taller, but you know, it's okay. Michaela Fox asked, how do you successfully feed and raise a rump baby Betta? I lost mine. She was way too young for Petco to have sold. I wish I could have helped her more. So, baby Bettas from Petco should never be sold. It's not good that they even do that, and a lot of times you think they're like babies, but the truth is they're not. They're older a lot of the time than what you think they are. It's just they're severely growth stunted and unhealthy. And if any of you guys have been around long enough for Bono, my fish that was supposed to be Bonnie, turned into a, she was not a baby girl, she was a boy, so I turned Bonnie into Bono. Never fully grows. She was like a little person, you know, like a little person into a Betta fish, like elf size. And it's just sad, and the pet store Bettas are not bred right anyway, so on top of just being a puppy mill type of thing and then selling them like that, it's just all sorts of bad. So you probably literally did nothing wrong, it's just genetics. And That's honestly just the honest answer. I don't think there was anything that you did wrong or could have done. All right though, let's see. What is the next question? All right, let's go to Instagram. All right, so Anna Marie Kukert, I think, asks, what's the easiest method to feed one Betta frozen food? And can babies have frozen too? So the easiest method is, so you don't want to give them like the whole block. If you have like frozen live bloodworms and they come in the cubes, don't give them all of them. All you need to do is put them like in a little cup and pour some water on them. Obviously treated water, you don't want to do tap. Let them dissolve and just pick them up and feed them. If you don't want to touch them, just use like tweezers. That's easy. And of course give a couple. So like I would give maybe an adult fish 4 bloodworms. And honestly, I think that is the easiest way. Then you can just stick the styrofoam cup in the refrigerator and have it for like the next day and so forth until they go bad. All right, so Deanne Designs asks, when are you going to do a video fully furnished house tour? That is a great question, Deanne, and I'm so glad you asked it because that literally is coming up so soon. I was actually gonna have that for today's video, but there was like one more finishing touch I wanted to put to the house before I filmed it to get it up. But it is definitely coming within probably the next week, and I'm so excited to finally be able to share it with you guys. I have a reason why I haven't been able to, and it's all due to the you know what going around that's been happening all 2020 and at a very bad furniture store. So yeah, but it's coming very soon. Tyler I don't know, 72 asks, what was your very first pet of your own? My very first pet of my own, growing up, I guess all my pets would be considered family pets, but because I paid for her, even though she lives at my parents' house, I would definitely say my Himalayan cat, Rose, my female, because I got a job just to pay for her and I got her when I was 16. And so since I paid for her, and she's always been mine, although everyone in my family in the house, you know, talks to her and loves on her and stuff, I would say she would be considered my very first pet of my own. So Mitch Bonamort asks, what is your opinion on breeding and shipping fish? It's bad. It's terrible. All right, so the next question is from Viv Gerhair, I think, 123. What's your favorite movies and web series? So I don't really know what a web series is. That may be really stupid of me. But movies, to be completely honest, and I've said this like a lot of different times throughout the years, that I am an old-fashioned girl. I love all the decades before this one. I'm an 80s girl through and through. I think that's probably my favorite decade, and all of my favorite movies usually come from the 80s. I love a good classic John Hughes film, and I really think those are all, I mean, yeah, I mean all the 80s movies. Those would always just through and through be my favorites. Like I said, the John Hughes films, look them up. That's where we have Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, let's see, The Breakfast Club, and he's done so many great films, to be honest, but I love a lot more of 80s films other than just those, but as a whole, the 80s just have my heart. All right, so Kelsey asked, tell people to follow my TikTok, Esoteric Exotics, LMAO, just kidding. If you could design your own Betta, colors, tail type, and all, what would it look like? So this is from my bestie, Kelsey. She's my bestie, and she asked that question. If I could design one, obviously, of course, yellow is my favorite color for Betta fish, but I also love pink. So something like a yellow and pink koi fish with like a white base probably, but like all the yellow and pink koi designs, I think that would be really, really nice. And as for tail type, I can't decide. That part's hard, and as if for placat or long tail, that part's hard, but the color and the pattern, honestly, I think that would be what I would go for. And then the next question and final question is from Tim Salt, and Tim Salt's hashtag stay alert and hashtag stay safe asks, you have a lot of pets. Now, do you have favorites? So to be completely honest, I hope this doesn't sound rude to some people, like I hope someone doesn't get offended. I do play favorites, I'm sorry, but it just happens. My favorites are, I'll show you. This is the light of my life. He couldn't have came in a better time. He's one of the biggest blessings in my whole life. One of the biggest blessings. He is what I have always wanted in an animal. Look at that, this thing, this baby boy right here. Him and my girl Rose, who I even have my business named after, they are definitely my favorites. I'm sorry, I play favorites. I can't help it, and I'm sure a lot of you do too, but you just don't want to admit it. I see you out there. I'm looking at you. All right, you guys, but that is it for today's little Q&A. I want to apologize if I left anyone out. I didn't mean to. If I left out your question, I'm so sorry. I truly did not mean to. I do that a lot. Unfortunately, I'm queen of accidentally forgetting to include things, so I hope I didn't. But I want to thank my patrons as always: Jeremy, Maddie, Davis, Mercy, Janae, Casey, Mel, Vicky, Steven, and Nicole. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being a patron. It truly means the world to me. If you guys want to be a patron, the link will be in the description box down below. And other than that, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 10K and I cannot wait to hit that mark, and would truly appreciate if you would join the family. You can do that by hitting my face right up there, and you can watch another of my videos by clicking right over there. And like I said, it would mean the world to me. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you may be watching this, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!